Okay, hello and welcome on board this Wizzair flight going from Budapest to Luton. You will notice we're back on Xenvira. I'll explain more in a minute why. I want to get the plane underway first, and then we'll go from there. I've already filed everything on VATSIM, so literally we can get going straight away. Let me just bring that over there. Alright, let's get my checklist up. We'll be on our way shortly. Phones start playing up. So engine master, ignition selector, normal landing gear, battery 1, 2 on. Steer power, AP fab, test AP master. No, excuse me. So yeah, pretty pleasant day here in Budapest, and yeah, Luton otherwise is overcast and a little bit gusty, so it should be interesting. I've got much better FPS now. I've done this by killing off reshade. That's if you're struggling for FPS on X-Plane, you have reshade, get rid of it. Seriously, it's yeah, it kills it. Anyway, right. Those are up and running. APU started. Cabin lights, don't worry about parking brake. Hydraulic pump flaps up. Ground spoilers. Probe window heat. APU bleed. We need to sort out now. There we go. Diz. We can start aligning. Yeah. There we go. Super. Come down for the emergency lights on those. Strobe lights need to go on auto. Radio panel, let's make sure we're tuned into Unicom at 122.8. There you go, Unicom nicely tuned in. Altimeter, we need to set that. Xenvira weather briefing. Next. So 1008 on that. Okay, so good. ATC clearance wasn't any ATC online here in Budapest. It's literally just me departing out. Yeah. Let's see, so we can set up the FMC then. It's not letting me do that like that anymore, is it? Because I'm not in not in that setting. So anyway, let's go to perform. No, sorry, init page. We're going from LHBP to EGGW, GGW, yep, turn, so that ref confirm. Alright, cost index going about 7, we're going to be cruising at 340 feet. There we go, let's stick the performance in, performance data, set. Come back over here a minute. Okay, that looks all good to me. Performance, so, oh yeah, so performance is going to be down 0.5 on that. Yeah, flex 240. And then we can come straight along to our flight plan. So we're departing out from 31 left via the Guile for Lima departure. Insert and then from Gillip we're looking to go direct to Begla. Begla. This waypoint. From Begla, it's direct to Movos. This waypoint. From Movos, we go direct to Renka. And from Renka, it's UL610. UL610 to Batty, B-A-T-T-Y. UL608. Then to Inlod, and from Inlod we want L608 to Summum, from Summum L608 still takes us along to, I believe, Logan. Insert all that into the flight plan. Arrival, we're going to be arriving at ILS 8 via the Loga 1Q arrival. That's the one. KC Laurel or Lutz. Let me have a look on my charts a minute. KC Laurel or Lutz. We'll take the Laurel arrival. Or Lutz. No, we'll go Laurel as my initial approach. Yes, insert all that. May have to fix it retrospectively. Do that on route. 141, let's plug that in. Flight plan, yeah, that's looking good. Oops, I don't think I wanted to do that. Style in 2000 on that before I forget. There we go, super! We can kill the charts for a moment. Okay, no ATC is online. Right, so we got that all plugged in. Actually, I need to bring my charts back up a second because I need to bring up the airport, and I want that. Lovely. Flight for July less nav mode set. CT cancel weather radar off. Near should be Deers should be aligned in a minute. Doors though. Seatbelt signs no smoking on. We can put those on now. Beacon light on and steady. Check is complete. Touch around this. Fuel pumps, we can stick those on already. Awesome. Okay, we're pretty much ready to go. We've just got to wait for the, whilst we're waiting for those to align, let me just step through my plan a minute, see how much sense it doesn't make. Beginning should be okay, it's the end I'm worried about. Okay, Logan, Clacton, Casey. Okay, Casey to the rail, let's clear that disco out. Set. Okay. And yeah, it's got me, obviously in reality we'll probably get vectored slightly different. I won't send us straight over that, but worry about that in due course. Okay, 1 minute alignment. Let me just get my pushback set up. I think we're pushing back to the left. Check charts. Parting 31 left, so yeah, push back to the left will be the order of the day. Plugins, better pushback, pre-plan pushback. Yeah, so set up.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay, set my cruising altitude as well, 34,000 feet. I always often forget that. There's no ATC online here, so we'll go straight to that. We might as well get him pushing us back, because by the time he does it, that will be aligned. Save ourselves a bit of time. Euro control was online, it's now offline. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting much ATC en route as it stands. That can always change quickly though, so we'll activate my TCAS. Yeah, TCAS is online. A little bit early, of course. I set my stream to start at 3:10. But I needed to get away because I've got to go off and do stuff later. So yeah, we'll get airborne and I'll talk about weather programs and everything and why I'm back on Xenviro, blah blah blah, etc etc. At least for now.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I may actually, once I get both weather programs set up properly, and switch between the two, so give it a nice little bit of variety and showcase what the range of programs are capable of. So yeah, primarily why I came back off on Weather for XP is if you watched my recent flights with it, the sky gets ridiculously dark when you're at altitude. I'm trying to figure out why at the moment. Until I figured that out, I won't be using it because it just looks ugly as hell. Fortunately, as I say, killing reshade has made Xenviro usable again. Frame rates are a lot better than they were.
Release parking brake.
Okay, let's get that parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Okay, let's do that. Engine starts. Here we go. So yeah, I'll tell you what, the FPS with Ultimate Weather XP with Reshade Killed was absolutely fantastic. It's a little bit more limited with Xenviro, but still good. Okay, let's start the other engine up. So we are Wizzair 8 Lima Delta is our call sign today. Alright, there's a cert ignition selector, we can slam back to normal. There we go. APU bleed can come off now. Air compacts are on. Ground spoilers, let's arm those.
Operation complete, set parking brake.
Alright, spoilers armed.
Disconnecting tow.
Auto brake set to max for takeoff, of course. Rudder trim, pitch trim flaps. APU master can be turned off. And so sexy gonna send him those like parking brake, yeah, disconnect. So those on, those on, those on. Flight time for this flight, if I haven't already mentioned, is in the region of just over 2 hours.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, so we can taxi on out to the runway momentarily. It's a pretty short taxi. Okay, let's do the takeoff config, just make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, that's normal, that's good. Parking brake can be released. Okay. So this is XEnviro 1.11 I'm using. Of course, there still are obviously performance issues with it. You just can't use it 4K whatsoever. That's why I'm actually running it on 2K, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, as I say, until I get ultimate weather for XP sorted out, we're back on XEnviro. Okay, there's no inbound traffic or anything, we can pretty much depart straight out. I'll flick all the necessary switches up here. Early strobes can come on, that can go to there, that can go to there, that can go to there.
Approaching 3-1 left.
Means we will spin ourselves round now. Just got to turn the packs off.
On runway 3-1 left.
For a departure. Okay. There we go. Okay, Manflex plus 40 SRS. Good. Bit of a dip in this runway. We can rotate, positive rate of climb, gear up, let's go on the autopilot, throttle is good, bring the packs back on, climb thrust. Oh, I need to start the clock, nearly forgot that. Now we'll get a nice view over the city of Budapest as we climb out. There's a new update to Budapest scenery coming soon, they're just working on it at the moment. Really looking forward to that, seeing what it will be all about. Let's just get a view out the... there we go, looking nice. Retract those flaps. Now we make a sharp left turn now. Gee, how much flaps did I have out? Tell me I had too much flaps down, it's weird. That's when I returned. No, I'm sure I only put one notch out on the flaps. Oh well. So yeah, the graininess is still there on XEnviro, of course, but it's more bearable than those ugly, and it's still in the skies. Anyway, climb up through the clouds. Oh God, that does look terrible, doesn't it? So I really hope I get my weather issues sorted out sooner rather than later. The ground, I have to say, the X-Environ's got X-Vision running as well. The ground does look a little bit light. I don't know. Have a little bit more colour into it. I think I can affect that in the X-Enviro settings, can't I? It's X-Enviro settings, brightness, turn it down a bit. And do we need more contrast or less, do we reckon? We need less, we need... and maybe vibrance is the one we need to increase. Vibrance. We'll put that around about there, shall we? Yeah, done. Oops. Makes the cockpit look a little bit dark though, doesn't it, unfortunately? Well, we can live with that. Getting a little bit of turbulence now. Nearly above 10,000 feet, so we can go ahead and kill the lights. There we go. And we'll also take the seatbelt signs off as well. And I've just realised, once again, I have forgotten to start Project Fly. That's really quite annoying. Bit too late now, I reckon. Jesus. Never mind. That's really quite frustrating. Every time I fly a VATSIM, I seem to forget to start my it's really quite annoying. Actually, that is a bit too dark, isn't it? Let's go plug in some better settings. The brightness was the one we wanted. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? There we are. Lake Valence down there on our left. It's a place I know very well, been there a few times. It's a little bit nearer to Budapest and Balaton is, and obviously a lot smaller. It's still very nice to go there though. Bit more cloud out this way. I'm hoping we get some ATC en route, would be nice. We got some control on London, which is good. Oh, excuse me. drink. I'll just double check I'm on Unicom. Ah, Jesus, why can't I see my radios? What's up in there? Be a problem. Radio? Ah. Turn my radio off like a complete idiot. It's a bit silly. Okay, we've levelled off at 16,000 now. Slight headwind. Yeah, see, the thing I like about Xenvira is the cloud just disappears into the background and the sky textures are just much more realistic. So. Still, just cannot shake this cough. Okay, so we could climb higher, I guess. How long is restriction? We'll wait till I pass this next waypoint. That should be the end of that restriction. Should hopefully start to climb in a minute. 34,000, of course, is our cruising altitude today, as already mentioned. So yeah, Gillett, that's the edge end of the SID. So as soon as we pass that, we should start climbing higher. Hopefully, anyway. There we go. And we are continuing our climb. Just doing that, I'll just check on the X-Plane forums and see if anyone has got an answer to my actually developer. See now, maybe if I go on that I can do something about the sky colours. I'll have to have a play about with it again later. I'm sure I can fix it. So my next EasyJet sector is going to be, because obviously I went to Madrid with EasyJet. I did the descent and arrival video for that. I don't know what happened at the start of that video. I was watching it back this morning, and the first sort of 10 minutes or so, just something went wrong with the upload. I really don't understand what happened there. But anyway, our next sector for EasyJet is going to be from Madrid across to Geneva. Wizzair, of course, on its way to Luton. This is a flight I've done a fair few times in reality. Obviously not piloting the plane as a passenger. Yeah, you do notice, we'll just try just nothing to see there, don't look. Yeah, I don't know, I do, hang on. NHCC, so please 123.7, who's LHCC? Budapest, 123.7, okay. We got some, Budapest then to good afternoon, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta with you at flight level 230, climbing flight level 340.
Wizzair Lima Delta, hello, Jetbox 427.
So again, squawk please for Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, squawk 4217. 4217.
Squawking 4217 for Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, radar contact, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Budapest control, good afternoon. Just scan 456.
Why didn't you come online when I was on the ground? Damn it.
Scan 456, Budapest, good afternoon, set scope 4250.
4250, scan 546.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, proceed direct to Renka.
Direct to rank for Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Scan 456, Budapest, then contact. Proceed direct to Lisva.
Proceed direct to Lisva for scan 456. This scan 456. Requesting to be back in about 10 minutes.
Approved.
Thank you.
Great, brilliant when you get some ATC online. I absolutely love it.
This is contact of Charlie.
Ukraine International 7 Bravo Charlie Budapest, hello, that's Coke 4247.
4217.
4247, International 7 Bravo Charlie.
Ukraine International 7 Bravo Charlie Radar contact, which level do you prefer? 350 or 370? 7 Bravo Charlie, Roger, plan to flight level 370. Wizzair AC Lima Delta, switch to Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Unicom on 122.8 for Wizzair 8 Lima Delta. Thank you, bye bye. That's good. Had a little bit of ATC there. As I say, it's too bad he didn't come online early. He could have done my entire dispatch. Never mind. Okay, we're passing 30,000 feet now, climbing up to, of course, 34,000 feet for this flight. We are now over Austria. We'll be passing Vienna on our right soon. It's probably down there underneath the clouds there somewhere, Vienna. Pretty pleasant day across Austria here. Of course, as I said earlier, it's supposed to be overcast in Luton. Okay, we've just about reached our cruising altitude. Awesome. Ah, hello there! I was wondering if anyone would show up. Yeah, you joined me as I've just levelled off at 34,000 feet. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. Still got this bloody cough I can't get rid of. Yeah, we actually had some a little bit of ATC as we were climbing out from Budapest on VATSIM. Doesn't seem to be anything upcoming at the moment. Off to Luton. Not the most exotic destination today, unfortunately, but that's where I got rostered, so that's where we're going. The glamorous life of the airline pilot. I can't imagine actually too many pilots being excited when they look through their roster and it says Luton, to be honest with you. Yeah, no worries. I mean, yeah, I actually, to be honest, I actually started the stream a little bit early. I know I put 3:10. I was actually started setting up from a bit before. I don't know, the trouble with scheduling streams is I find it very very difficult to stick to a specific time. But no, I haven't had a chance. Excuse me, I haven't had a chance to look at Infinite Flight this weekend. At the moment, I'll probably have a look at it this weekend when I've got a bit more time, and yeah, see if I want to stick that on or not. Excuse me, another drink. I've got quite a lot to sort out at the moment. I've got to sort out the other weather package I've got, Ultimate Weather for X-Plane, because it was giving me very dark skies. As you can see, we're back on X-Enviro, which of course is not without its problems. So yeah, I get that figured out. I'll probably go back to Ultimate Weather again. It's a bit of a pain. But yeah, we'll sort it out. I'm hoping some more AETC will come online. It's a bit quiet across Europe at the moment. Budapest Centre's online. We got a Bremen radar on the line, and oh, there's plenty of ATC in the UK for arrival. It's handy. Yeah, I mean, tell me, yeah, if you have to go off and do stuff, no worries. I get exactly the same. People turn up or people ring me, and I've got to go off and do stuff. So yeah, you know, no worries. I don't expect anyone to religiously watch the entire stream. I mean, it's up there for people to enjoy and learn and, you know, chat about aviation. So I certainly don't expect people to be, you know, glued to it as a matter of priority or anything. Would be nice, but yeah, free to do as you please. Let's have a look. Oh, only a 12 knot headwind. That's not too bad. I'll tell you what, so quiet. I'm going to get some. Let me get Zurich radar up on the live ATC net, because I just really, the silence really in the cockpit really bothers me. So let's go. Yeah, no worries. Nothing to be sorry for at all. Let's see. Switzerland. Ooh, what was that noise? Let's get trusty old Zurich radar. There we go. Hopefully that will come online in a minute. Give us a bit of background noise. It's usually pretty reliable, Zurich radar, out of all the live ATC feeds. No, I tell you what, I keep meaning to sort out Discord. The only trouble is I've only got 2 screens, and I've not really got any room to stick up anything else. So yeah, I need to have a look more of a look into Discord, because I do understand it's quite a popular sort of interaction media as such. So I might look into that at some point. There we go, there's Zurich radar. It's just a question of finding space for it on my screen, because obviously I've got that spy up so I can see what all the other ATC and planes are doing. I've got obviously my charts on screen as and when necessary, and obviously the YouTube chat that you're chatting to me on now is up on there as well. So there's not really a huge amount of room for anything else, to be honest. And yeah, I don't really have any plans to get a third screen. No, I'm not. Oh, excuse me, I'm not on Skype. Oh, I've got really bad tickle in my throat at the moment. I tell you what, Zurich radar, which is normally really reliable, sounds a little bit hard to hear today. I cursed it. Oh no, I can hear him. So yeah, this background chatter of course is actual ATC going on at the moment. I'm using Zurich because not everywhere is on live ATC net. It's quite good fun listening to it, actually, because occasionally some interesting stuff does happen. But yeah, as you can see, at altitude, the X-Enviro sky does look really nice, and the distance and the haze and the lighting. Do I have it on DVD or Steam? I don't have it on either. I bought X-Plane directly from the X-Plane people as a download. So yes, I don't have it on Steam or DVD. I just bought it directly from the Laminar X-Plane website. P3D I got again direct from the Lockheed Martin P3D website. FSX, which I used to use, that I had on Steam. But yeah, X-Plane is yeah, neither of those.
Uh, 134405, ground fraction 5, come on. Tempo level 120, November Hotel Good. 456, Zulu level 87, signing in 120.
Yeah, I got it from the X-Plane Zone website on the xplanestore.org. You can, I think it's on, yeah, I'm pretty sure X-Plane's on Steam as well, but yeah, I just got it direct from, as I say, Laminar. Let's see what other flights are anywhere near me on VATSIM. We're just over northern Austria still at the moment. Ahead of me we've got someone going from Izmir to Dusseldorf, and there's Palermo off to Gothenburg. It's always interesting seeing where these things are going. Have I subscribed to your channel? Yes, you asked me this yesterday, and yes, I have indeed. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what you do. Let's get that spy back up there a minute. Really want some more VATSIM ATC. Knowing my luck, as I approach London, they'll suddenly come offline. It's typical. Oh, come on, wind. You give me a tailwind. At least it's only 12 knots. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Excuse me.
Hello to 3767, good evening, 240 Hamilton. That's very good, and then get us the
Not too much happening on Unicom at the moment. I always like it when you get to the busier Unicom areas, and some of the interaction between the other pilots, especially when people aren't doing everything correctly, is quite entertaining. So hopefully at some point we'll get some of that. Usually as you pass the bigger airports, because obviously they're a bit harder to navigate around. EDDM, where's that? Is that Munich, is it, I think? Yeah, so it's pretty busy.
1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 0, bye bye, 3, 1, 0.
I have 6 subscribed plus you subscribe equals 7 subscribe, and I have not 7 subscribed. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I can't help you on that. All I can tell you is that yeah, I've definitely subscribed to your channel. Right, we're just crossing over into southern Germany now. Yeah, so the clouds have gone really blurry all of a sudden. It's weird. I tell you, if I can get this X-Enviro working properly without all these little sort of grainy bits, then it won't half be good. Ultimate Weather for XP are also supposed to be working on some volumetric clouds. I don't know when they're going to be released. Probably not for a little while yet, but I have heard apparently they are coming. Hopefully that won't kill performance too much. So hopefully between the two sort of weather packages, one of them will get volumetric clouds that work without serious performance impacts in 4K. Would be nice. It's a little bit. I mean, I might have to rethink things and do VATSIM flights later in the day, because unfortunately it's 10 to 4 UK time. There just doesn't always seem to be too much. I seem to get a lot more ATC on in the evening. Yeah. So probably if I do a stream tomorrow, I might do a later evening one. We shall have to see how that pans out. We'll see. I can't decide. Probably will do, as I've got plenty of other stuff I need to start getting sorted out. As for which flight I'll do next, it's a good question. Let's see. Ryanair to Paphos. No, that's going to be a Kaunas to Paphos. It's going to be a long flight. Maybe a Delta one, perhaps. We'll see. Yeah, I was just trying to make up my mind what flight I was going to do tomorrow, because coming up on my virtual airline rosters are some quite long sectors. For example, Ryanair will next be going from Kaunas in Lithuania down to Paphos in Cyprus. That's about nearly a 4-hour flight, so I might have to wait till the weekend to do that one. The next, obviously I'm just flying Wizzair, so obviously I wouldn't do the same return leg already tomorrow. EasyJet's going to Geneva. Delta I haven't decided yet. Yeah, so I haven't 100% decided where I'm going to do tomorrow's flight yet, so it'll be a surprise. I'll try and figure that out later, but yeah. Yeah, it could be Ryanair. The only thing, as I said, my next Ryanair sector is a long one. It's Kaunas in Lithuania down to Paphos in Cyprus, and that's around about a 4-hour flight. No Ryanair landing, please. Yeah, let's hope not, hey?
Very good air in 2545, 545 inside of 260. 33405, Arwa,
I know it's quite interesting how many people on VATSIM actually do fly Ryanair. Ryanair's popular. Who else have we got up here? EasyJet, British Airways, KLM's quite popular, Lufthansa, SAS. They seem to be sort of the most popular airlines across across Europe, or at least Central and Western Europe. There's a lot. There's a few Wizzairs about, including myself. Let's see, there's someone going from Luton to Warsaw, and I can't see where he's going. See, we've been in the air for nearly an hour now, so yeah, we're making good headway. Wind shifted a little bit. Outside of the plane, yeah, let's have a look. Ooh, that's noisy. Oh God, how did that get so loud? There we go, that's Wizzair's new livery. They sort of reversed it, because previously Wizzair had the sort of the purple or pink at the front and then the white at the back. I quite like it this way round. I prefer it this way round, to be honest. Not sure what's going on with these clouds here and these like neat lines. They look like one of those man-planted forests, don't they? Where all the trees are in a straight line. There we go. And we're back inside. I really do wish some ATC would come online. I do have an account with, I need to reactivate that actually, with iVal. Because maybe there's more ATC online in the afternoon with them. I have to check that out. Yeah, it does look good. That's one thing I like about X-Enviro is it can look very nice. If you can get a viewpoint where there's not too much glitchy stuff going on with the clouds, the distance, sort of the colouring of the sky and everything does look really good. I need to finish doing auto for XP across Europe. Still got so many more tiles left to do. It's going to take a while. I'm slowly filling it up. Trouble is, I tend to use my free time to fly rather than download tiles, so maybe I need to set some aside some time when I've got to do something else and just get a whole load of tiles on the go.
Hello, 250, 306, Robin, correct, that's 276,
he's heading towards me. What altitude is he at? 33,000 feet below me. That's handy. He's going from Aarhus to Venezia. It's Venice, isn't it? It's not a million miles away from me. I want to at some point on X-Plane, and maybe I'll try and do it this weekend. There is a freeware add-on that gives you live traffic. And basically, I guess it takes it from the Flight Radar 24 data and will actually stick all the planes in. So I'll have a little look up on that. Obviously, I wouldn't use it if I was flying on VATSIM because that would just get confusing as hell. But on the flights I do off of VATSIM, it'd be interesting to see how well it works. I don't know if there's much of a performance impact. It's yeah, I'll have to. Would be fun just to have some other planes in the sky. I need to update my Nightbot stuff as well, so it says some other stuff. Look into that as well.
T40 to be leveled at Luton. But all 200 kilos.
If we get my charts up a minute. Okay, where are we? So, yeah, we're over southern Germany. We got Ingolstadt to our left. We will shortly be coming up past Nuremberg. So yeah, we're slowly getting there. So yeah, Nuremberg's somewhere in front of us. And Ingolstadt is away over there somewhere in the haze. Not quite sure where it's at, but it's down there somewhere.
Ariana Bravo 244, Kilo climbing level 150 across Whiskey India Lima. I request activated our flight pumping. Yeah, Bravo 244 Kilo, hello. Okay, right, direct to Dege, Bravo 244 Kilo.
Direct radar agency Oscar, update to my climbing at 187.724 and go ahead.
Sure, 2545, flight over 120, right on house.
That's 71.
Direct 2545, 192, right.
Roger, second. Garage down tonight.
Might be Nuremberg down there actually, that grey bit. So we'll be passing it soon. Pretty decent day across Europe, or mainland Europe should I say. It's just UK is typical, that is bathed in cloud.
Climbing over 240, Bravo 244 Kilo. Level 130, Starline, control.
I'd speak about our destination a bit more, but there really isn't anything much to say about Luton, to be honest with you. It's not the world's most exciting place. Or is it? I don't know. What is Luton actually famous for? Let's see. Luton facts. Let's see. There's a population of 214,000 people. Wow. Hat making used to be one of Luton's biggest industries. There you go. Nightbots, how can you make him talk all the time? You can change, I think you can change the parameters of when Nightbot pops up. So, yeah, as I say, it's been a while since I've been on it, so I can't tell you the specific settings, but if you go onto the Nightbot settings thing, you can change the frequency at which it pops up messages and so on. It can be based off how much chat is being generated in your stream, or I think you can just set it up to pop up every so many minutes regardless of whether anyone's currently chatting or not. I forget, to be honest. It's I haven't looked at it for months. I need to update it, actually, add some new bits in, but yeah, as far as I know, yeah, you can get him to talk a lot more. I think I toned down how much he talks. I think I've only got him popping up every half an hour or something. Let's go back to Luton a minute. It's a property hotspot, really? Kidding me. So yeah, it's about the only interesting thing I can glean from Luton is that they used to make a lot of hats.
If the runway in use is 21, which I suppose right now it should be 401, which is like the base leg.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, thanks for making me a moderator. The only thing I'll say is, typically I don't have a lot of free time, so as a moderator I'm actually probably not going to be too much use to you. I have this, as I say, window of opportunity to do a lot of streaming whilst my family's away, but once they're back, then I'm not going to have much free time at all, unfortunately. That's why typically you see sort of the descent and arrival videos from me rather than full flight streams or anything.
32405 with 117, you're on it. Level 82, standing level 120. 320 for a few miles to avoid.
Okay, we're slowly edging towards our destination. ATC still seems to be online in the UK, that's good. It's London South Control. It's London South Control. Crap, I don't think they cover Luton. That's the thing with VATSIM. If you go on VATSpy and it's showing the whole of the, well, let's say the whole of the UK, the whole of England and Wales covered by London control, but underneath it says London S Centre, London South Centre. It's actually split into sectors. So London South is probably literally only Gatwick, possibly Heathrow. I can't remember, but I don't think it includes Luton. So although there's ATC online, I'll be surprised if they contact me. You've done a stream from London Luton to Budapest. I tell you what, I'll give that a look later. Is this a stream you've done or planning on doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to watch it live because after this flight I've got to go off and do stuff. But yeah, stick it up there, and I'll certainly give it a look. Alright, where are we? That's something you never want to hear a pilot say, is it? Where are we? Even worse if you hear the navigator say. You don't have navigators on commercial flights, do you? You have the pilot and the first officer. Oh, planning, okay. Depends what time you're going to do it, because obviously during the day I'm going to be at work, and yeah, when I get back I've got some other stuff to sort out. I'll be flying at some point myself, of course, but yeah, if you are streaming tomorrow afternoon, evening, I will try. Yeah, it should pop up on my phone to say that you're streaming, so yeah, I think yeah, it should pop up, and then yeah, I'll give it a look for sure. Okay, so VATSIM still calls it Ferryhead. It's not Ferryhead. Budapest Airport hasn't been Ferryhead for a couple of years now. It's now Ferenc List. Yeah, tomorrow's good. As I say, I can't guarantee I'll be about, but I'll keep a lookout for it. And yeah, if you're doing the stream, then if I happen to have some free time, which I may well do, then yeah, I'll pop in and say hello for sure. To be honest, I don't know, man. I honestly can't tell you because I got a fair few things to sort out tomorrow before I even fly myself. But yeah, if you're on, there's a good chance if you're online around about, let's say around about 6 UK time. If you're streaming around about that time, I should be able to, yeah, get it up on my phone and have a look for sure. Is probably your best bet. I mean, your flight's going to take what, 2 hours like mine, so at some point I will I'll be able to pop in and say hello for sure. Oh, we have some ATC, but it's only a UK time. Yeah, I mean, you can try at that time. Yeah, so I've got some other things to sort out, but I might be able to have a quick look for sure. Do my best. And this one, oh no, that's just the approach radar, isn't it? He's not going to want to speak to me, so I'm not landing there. Well, excuse me.
Addons economic 379 Romeo, VATSIM flight 72, time.
We are coming up on that's not Frankfurt down there, is it?
Flight 240, 379 Romeo.
Sure. Let's get my VATSIM map up. Yeah, we're just coming up Frankfurt. So Frankfurt is below us.
Level 160, elevation 160.
Yeah, I got my wife messaging me photos now. That's nice. Yeah, no, any photo. I never ever seem to get flights rostered to Frankfurt. It's quite annoying, actually. Out of the major airports in Europe, in simulator, it's probably one of the least places I've ever flown to. It's weird. Although, to be honest, the budget airlines don't tend to fly there, do they? They fly to the other Frankfurt airport. I forget what it's called, the smaller one. Frankfurt Hahn, isn't it? I think it's the smaller Frankfurt of the two Frankfurt airports. I'm pretty sure it's Frankfurt Hahn that the budget's flying to. And then Frankfurt am Main. Or is it the other way around? Which is the main Frankfurt airports? Is it Hahn or am Main? I can't remember now. Frankfurt Hahn Airport. Hold on, let me just check this. On maps. Yeah, Frankfurt Hahn is a smaller Frankfurt airport, that's right.
Hi, heading 280, 379 Romeo. And again, photo system again. That's fine, Roger. Here's 2000 on board if I want to go on.
Yeah, you can get your flight going at that time by all means. And then, yeah, as I say, I will pop in at yeah, do my best to pop in at some point and say hello. Oh, Stansted's got. Why am I flying to Stansted? They got ATC. Damn it. It's annoying. There's always ATC where I'm not flying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that's no problem.
I can't cancel that.
What's going on Unicom? Yeah, it seems pretty orderly at the moment. It's unusual. Quite busy at Frankfurt on VATSIM. It's like there's 5 departures and 1 inbound. Yeah, I mean, yeah, at some point in the afternoon, yeah, I should be able to. I probably won't have time to watch the whole of your stream, but I'll certainly pop in and see how it's going on and say hello. How far are we away from our top of descent? Has that come up yet? So like, ooh, still 240 miles to go. Jeez, it's quite a way. We're getting there. I think it seemed to have had quite a few long sectors recently. Apart from the other day. What was the one I did the other day? Oh yeah, the one I did in Turkey. That was short. Ankara down to Antalya. It was quite a short flight, wasn't it? Delta's had some short sectors. And I did Atlanta to Fayetteville. That's what, about an hour flight? Actually, whilst I'm here, I can go on virtual Delta and see where I'm going to get rostered to next. Let's see. Virtual Delta. Right, so log in with virtual Delta. And book a flight. So what are my options from Fayetteville then? Really? Oh, right, okay, so we're going back to Atlanta then, wonderful. Jesus. I can at least do that in a 712 or something. Let's see, what do we got? There's a fair few, there's a couple of flights. Oh no, I'm the only inbound to Luton flights. We got Stansted Atis, still only London South Control is on. Get a 60 knot crosswind. Let me check something else. No. Do that. Oh, those shimmers on those clouds. I just wish I could fix that. I could fix it by scaling back up to 4K, but then it kills my FPS, which is a bit of a pain.
Reach for the launch with 2067, level 255, descend level 220. Level 240, given range for 627 equilibrium. 5, descending level 220. Copy on. Right down,
So just in case you want to talk to me at London Control is 129.42. Let's plug that in ready just in case. There we go. Yeah, 4 UK time is fine. Yeah, sure, go for it. I'll do my best to be there. If I'm not there at 4, then as I say, I'll definitely be there. Well, I say definitely. I'll do my best to be there at some point. But yeah, it should be about. Can watch you flying whilst I'm flying. That'd be quite funny. Although I don't know what time I'll be flying tomorrow yet. As I say, I do have some other things to sort out when I get back. I don't know how long that's going to take. Hopefully not too long. But, see what the traffic like is over the UK. Looking pretty busy at the moment. If you're flying from, are you going to do this on VATSIM? Because if you're going to do this on VATSIM and you're going Budapest to Luton on a westbound, typically westbound you need to be at an even altitude, and eastbound odd altitude. Obviously, if you're flying offline, it doesn't matter at all. But yeah, if you want to stick to realism, or you're flying on VATSIM, then you need to actually be at even altitude on that westbound route. But yeah, if you want to do it flight level 35 or 350, then yeah, you go for it. That's just my advice anyway. Although weirdly, if you're flying north to south from, I think, Italy, Spain and Paris, then there's a different set of rules again as to whether you need to be at an even or odd altitude, and I forget what that is now. I think north is an even and south is an odd, irrespective of whether you're going slightly east or west. If that makes sense. Okay, yeah, sure. You only have infinite flight on your, because I don't know. Let me just look up infinite flight a minute, because I did look it up and it says it's for mobile devices. So you flying this on a, well, I guess if you're on YouTube, it's got to be on a PC, right? Infinite flight video game. Here we go. Yeah, I got it on Google Play here, but you can get it on the PC as well, right? Oh, they got a website here. I have to read up onto it. I'm sure my wife would love me if I put a flight simulator on my mobile phone, which I can play wherever I go. She'd be really happy. I wonder, actually I'm really interested now on the mobile, and I'm curious how that works. How you manage to control the plane. I guess just by touch screen, I'm guessing.
What? Aha. Correct Delta, and 55120.
I probably need to add on Nightbot. Yeah, I probably need to update that add-on list as I've got a few more since then. Okay, we're going to be crossing into, I guess, Belgium by the looks of things before too long. We'll get a weather update from Luton before we begin our descent, when we get nearer. Getting towards the end of this flight finally.
Right to 340 running under X-ray. Wuhan running under X-ray.
Okay, we're getting towards top of the set. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, if you want to make some tutorials, by all means, I'll take a look. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't really know. As I say, I have heard of Infinite Flight. I don't really know too much more about it than that. So I mainly split my time between obviously X-Plane and P3D. Finally, that top of descent is getting closer. Ooh, Nightbot's going crazy. He's woken up, doing his thing. That was on. Oh right, that was on the. I thought it was on my plane for a minute. It's on the guy on the ATC. I don't have infinite flight. I mean, I already have 2 simulators on my PC. I don't really know if I've got room for a 3rd one. But if you say you can get it on a mobile, I'll tell you what, I might actually check it out on the mobile, just out of curiosity, to be honest with you. Give me something to do whilst I'm at work then. Just sit on my mobile phone if I haven't got any work to do and fly at work. That'd be funny. Oh dear. Okay, someone's just typed on Unicar Man, put absolutely nothing. Right on, Speedbird 56 Zulu Golf.
Okay, down flyable 200 or 15,000 or more the rate with before Bible chapter. It would make 2,000, so great.
Hopefully after I've done the return leg from Luton back to Budapest at some point, my next Wizzair flight will be rostered to somewhere a little bit more interesting. So we shall see. So we've got Ryanair flight ahead of me across Belgium here. He's going into Stansted and from Genoa. LTN traffic. LTN traffic. Need to put Luton traffic. It's supposed to put the ICAO code. No, never mind. We know where he is. How do you mean, which waypoint, sorry? You mean like your flight plan? I mean, I guess there's not too many different ways you can go from between Luton and Budapest. Most of the time it follows pretty set. I mean, actually having said that, having flown the route many times in real life, sometimes you do get slightly different routing that will go over Austria rather than Slovakia and things like that, so it can be a little bit yeah, okay, no problem, thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, we'll oh, your message is gone. Yeah, we'll see if I can check your stream out tomorrow. Have a look at Infinite Flight, I'm curious. Alrighty, let's see, 120 20 in a map. Still don't know if London is going to call us up or not. Might do, might not. We're over Belgium now. Hello Belgium. Getting a little bit more overcast ahead, as you can see some high level cloud there. Sorry, yeah. What for, man? I mean, yeah, no worries. What, you got to go or something? I mean, yeah, if you got to go, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow or whenever. Anyway, as I say, thank you very much for joining me for this flight, helping me pass the time on this 2-hour odyssey across the skies of Europe. Stansted's online, Gatwick's online, Heathrow's online, Manchester is online, and nobody likes Luton. Come on, let's have some VATSIM love for Luton. A matey boy down there is departing out from runway 8. I'm landing on runway 8, so that's good news. Pretty clear of me. Somebody? Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, sure, no problem. As I say, once again, thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, we'll catch up with you later.
Good evening, good afternoon, NVIDIA 31 Lima Victor, maintain level 340. We are looking for driver 360 across to the dot.
Yeah, there's this high level cloud here.
Direct to NVIDIA Lima Victor.
Goodbye. You're very welcome.
Tango 250 is 250, wait, 1085.
Alrighty, where are we? Still over Belgium, passing Brussels soon. Yeah, it's definitely, the weather definitely has deteriorated somewhat. As we get ever closer to our top of descent, landing in, of course, Luton, which we've established is famous for hats, apparently, or used to be. Don't know whether it still is. Now, you'll notice in my description for this video that I said that Luton is very often voted UK's worst airport, and having flown through there on a number of occasions, it merits it, I'm sorry to say. In fairness to them, they have improved the airport considerably, and they're still in the process of improving it. What they haven't improved, unfortunately, is the attitude of the people who work there, who yeah, I mean, when you're going through security, right, and you go up to you know, one of the security sort of counters bits, if you like, and then you have some, you know, snotty-nosed woman there going, oh, this is priority only, and there's like, or fast track rather, and there's no signs whatsoever to say it's fast track. So yeah. And then another thing, I was eating at one of the restaurants, and literally you finish your food and they want to shove you out the door, right? Which is fine if the airport's busy. But I was in a restaurant of, let's say, well, I don't know, it's about, let's say it's 50 tables, right? There's probably about 5 other tables with people on. It's like, right, I'm literally eating my last spoonful of microwaved slop, which you charged me a premium price for, and you're shoving the bill under my nose already, you know? It's like, I won't eat there again. Frankie and Benny's, by the way, name drop. If you're at Luton, do not use Frankie and Benny's. There is another place at Luton that I subsequently used. It's oh god, I forget what it's called now. It's further along, and you get to sit by the window and you have a nice view out onto the apron. I don't know if it's like a sort of a pub-like place, but that was much better. That was really good, actually. So a tip for you if you're find yourself at Luton wondering where to eat. My tip is to choose there. Right, okay, let's enter the descent forecast. Information on the FMC performance. Next phase. Approach. Not descent, approach information. Alrighty. There we go. Weather. So it's overcast. It's 1002. 1002. Temperature in Luton is a chilly by recent standards, 18 degrees, and the wind is 160 at 14 knots. 60. So quite a strong wind, bit of a crosswind. It's going to be a bit of a crosswind. It's going to be as well. And our decision height is 200. There we go. Approach speed 141. Let's go performance. Next page. Let's put that on there. Okay, we've got that all plugged in. As we approach airspace.
Alpha Heavy level 2 on here, landing 190. 120. Alpha. Hotel Romeo, December, Papa.
Someone helping out a newbie Ryanair pilot there. Stansted. That's good to see. Landing controls now offline. Oh, no, there's typical. Seriously? Oh, yeah, so it is. That's why has it always happened to me on VATSIM? Oh, I'm just approaching. Not that, as I say, he would have contacted me anyway. Oh, I'm just approaching his airspace. Oh, bye bye. Shame, yeah, too damn right it is.
Requesting a right turn to Delta to avoid. So right turn is contact to be dated by Actal Kilo 3 Attention Kilo request right turn to Delta to avoid Donuts.
Hello, India Foxtrot 4127, descending 99360 and landing come down.
Okay, we are fast approaching top of descent.
We're descending by the 1902 Bravo Lima Mike.
Out over the
Bravo Lima Mike to go Air France, c'est pas Bravo Lima Mike. We're going to find a new out of 9891.
That seems getting entertaining now.
240,
I do love the chat on Unicom sometimes, it's so entertaining. Top left of my screen, I don't know how well you're going to see it on the YouTube video. It's it's turned into a personal hello and disappoint. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Virgin 87 SP lane, question mark, clear Unicom. Someone's going to get dot walloped in a minute, probably. It's quite funny.
Good afternoon, this is Louder Motion 513 Kilo, we descending flight level 250 in Modular.
Okay, we are inbound. Jeez. GGW. It's him. It's flying Virgin from Gatwick to Manchester. What the hell? Okay. Excuse me. We're not far off our top of descent now. Bound from Budapest.
Flight level 230, just 136 kilo.
Okay, let's begin our descent then. Take down 20 initially. Oops. There we go.
This is level 140 on the table inside.
Alright, we EGGW traffic. So descent, expect logo. Q.
Full linear flight level 19 towards Babylon, right? 260 knots. Babylon, right? We go. Level 4 right.
Give our charts up a minute, approach charts. Let's see, we want to dial in 109.15, no, that's already going to be dialed in. We want a minimum of intercept 2000. What the hell? Fuck. The hell's that all about? Okay, SLK 180 is playing silly buggers. I told you this would happen. Always entertainment across the UK with without fail. That's okay, 180, I don't even know where he is. He's going to be gone soon.
We are clear for 21, confirm to the clear flight level 210. To the clear flight level 210, 313 And to the line 32 and 7 existing heading 1702 boys.
With this descent rate, we can't comply with the speed at Rockies. Descending 130 with driving version speed 2000 more.
Ah, yeah, guaranteed entertainment.
Decimal 9 up, 55 the all the way to Budapest, 1 kilos, India, bye-bye. Thank you, bye-bye. Corsair, danke, this is report. Consider this is 1888 landing 10. Climb level 220, reach 18.
Guaranteed lows over UK airspace every time. What altitude is my EasyJet friend at 25? We're similar. So watch out for him.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Underneath her right.
The security lost at 1159, I'm going to 360 inbound Lados. Got it, so far, 618. Exact flight number 14057. Arrival 118.00557.
Mayday emergency landing, runway 26 left. What the hell is going on here? UK airspace is just always mad. It's brilliant.
Should we control this Siberia if we want to go into town?
Left engine in fire. Oh, there we go.
341 Rockies, there is a number of compression, if you want to go into town, thank you.
But A is back. Watch out, still is cat and I will cut it down, sell it on the black market and oh does it the hell. Right, yeah, you're gonna come. Essex approach, please contact me on 12062. 12062. Okay.
Essex approach, hello, easy 51 Papa Bravo with you, we're an Airbus A320 Stansted at London Luton. Requesting IFR clearance as files to Faro, please.
Easy 51 Papa Bravo, standby.
Essex approach, good afternoon. Wizzair 8 Lima Delta with you, passing flight level 200 and descending flight level 60.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, Essex Hello, landing runway 08 at Luton, descend flight level 110.
Expect runway 8, descend flight level 110, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Runway 89 Mike, turn left heading 250 degrees, descend flight level 80.
Why did I have to leave Unicom just as it's getting interesting?
250 degrees, turn flight level 80 right now, 98 landing.
EG51 Papa Bravo, you ready to confirm?
Hey, firm, EG15 Papa Bravo.
EG51 Papa Bravo, you cleared to follow Compton 6 Charlie departure, squawk 2202.
Both Compton 6 Charlie departure, squawking 2202, EG51 Papa Bravo.
EG51 Papa Bravo, correct.
Uh, 1002.
Runner 225 Essex Hello, cleared to Dublin, Nugfo 1 Romeo departure, runway 22, squawk 7407. Rhino 225 at correct, break, Rhino 989 Mike, descend altitude 6,000 feet, Stansted QNH1004.
So I'll just take 12 feet, QNH 1004, landing 989 Mike.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, descend flight level 90 and leave Abbott heading 270 degrees.
Descend flight level 90, leaving Abbott heading 270 degrees, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Rhino 989 Mike, descend to altitude 4,000 feet and on that heading cleared localizer runway 22.
Channel before elevate on the setting, clear level 50 runway 22, fully established target 989 Mike.
Ah shit, where's Abbott?
EG51 Papa Bravo is ready for push to start, stand tree.
EG51 Papa Bravo, push and start approved, safe now.
Push to start through facing the south, EG51 Papa Bravo.
Essex approach, Wizzair 8 Lima
Rhino
Delta.
9.
Essex approach, Wizzair 8
Rhino
Lima.
989. Stand by, break, Rhino at 989 Mike, descend to altitude 2,000 feet and further on the flight path.
2,000 feet further bypass landing 989 Mike.
Essex approach, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta. Be advised, Abbott is not on my FMC. I have Casey and Laurel.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, Roger, for now fly heading 280 degrees.
Fly heading 280, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Right, 989 Mike, just coming to establish now.
Runner 989 Mike, roger.
So my fucking approach speed, it's 141.
Runner 989 Mike, runway 22, you're clear to land, surfacing 170 degrees, 18 knots.
I'll find runway 22, right now, 989 Mike.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, Luton QNH is 1002.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1002, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta. Yeah, it's good. Song. That is overcast.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, turn left heading 265.
Left turn heading 265, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Easy 5-1 Papa Bravo is ready for taxi.
Easy 5-1 Papa Bravo, taxi, holding point Bravo 1 via Bravo.
Bravo 1 via Bravo, easy 5-1 Papa Bravo. And then I might make it.
Runner 989 Mike, welcome to Stansted, taxi, stand 52 via Juliet and Charlie.
I've stand at 6, sorry, I should have said I've stand at 6, 3 left, right, 6, suppression 989 Mike.
Runner 989 Mike, 63 left works, you can taxi Juliet and then via Delta.
Juliet, Delta, stand 6, 3 left, right, 989 Mike, what's about?
Ryanair 225 ready for pushing start.
Runner 225 stand 33 left, pushing flutter please.
Pushing throttle approved, landing Bluetooth 2.5.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, turn left heading 250 degrees.
Left turn heading 250 degrees, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
EG51 Papa Brothers holding Bravo 1.
EG51 Papa Bravo backtrack as required, runway 08 clear for takeoff, surface wind 160 degrees 14 knots.
So takeoff 08, EG51 Papa Bravo.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, turn left heading 230 degrees.
Left turn heading 230, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta. Weird. Oh, it's going to bring me in like that, I reckon.
EV5 on Papa Bravo, Fox Mode Charlie.
Slow Charlie, EC51 Papa Bravo.
Go well on this speed.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta descent to altitude 2,000 feet.
Descend at 2,000 feet, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
EV5 on Papa Bravo, report your passing altitude.
EC51 Papa Bravo is passing 3,600 feet.
EV5 on Papa, thank you, climb now, flight level 150.
150, EC51 Papa Bravo.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, turn left heading 100 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 08.
Left turn heading 100 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 8, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
$2,500.
Shit. No. Shit.
We're 225 ready.
Runway 225, taxi holding point Romeo 1 via Bravo.
Shit, why won't you slow
Hotel
down, you
and
bitch?
Romeo.
Taxi to holding point Romeo 1 via Bravo Hotel Romeo 225.
Essex approach Wizzair 8.
Hello, good afternoon.
Essex approach Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, established ILS runway 8.
Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, runway 08, with clear to land, surface winds 160 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear to land Wizzair 8 Lima Delta.
Hello, good afternoon. Line L6 to the Whiskey Stone 61 right, Stansted 737-800, Angleston, Sport, Rushneck.
Oh, that weather is miserable.
Runway 6 Kilo Whiskey, Essex hello, you're cleared to the Poland, correction, Clacton, 1 Echo departure, squawk 1 correction half. Runway 6 Kilo Whiskey, let's try that again, cleared to Poland, Clacton, 1 Echo departure, squawk 0514.
0514, Clacton, 1 Echo, Rushneck, line L6 to Whiskey.
Runway 6 Kilo Whiskey, let's go.
1,000.
Approaching 08.
500. 400. 100 above, 300.
Running touch to us,
Minimum,
611.
200. 100.
Runner 6 kilo whiskey, 611,
50,
pushing spot
40,
through.
30, 20. Retard. Retard.
5,000 feet remaining.
Clear to take off, surface 61703.
If take off from the
2,000 remaining.
I need to turn off that bloody effect, don't I? Essex approach Wizzair 8 Lima Delta, vacated runway 8 on Alpha.
There's a 8 Lima Delta welcome to Luton, you can taxi stand 5 via Alpha and Bravo.
Stand 5 via Alpha and Bravo, Wizzair 8 Lima Delta. So it did well to land that.
Rhino 225, report your passing altitude.
Running 225 with altitude 1,800 feet.
Rhino 225, thank you, fly heading 250 degrees, climb flight level 80.
I feel your time, and then I am curious your timing soon.
Rhino 225, the heading was 250 degrees and flight level 80.
Fly heading 250, timing
Pioneer 6 Kilo Whiskey requesting.
Pioneer 6 Kilo Whiskey, taxi Sierra 1 via Delta and Hotel.
Delta Hotel Sierra 1.
There we go, welcome to London Luton. We've better just disconnect from VATSIM. Let's put that on, that off, plugins, Orbx, disconnect. There we go, flight storage. And let's have a look. I think I did pretty well to land that, to be honest with you. Was the not the nicest of weather to land in. Shame I didn't get the landing rates. I didn't forget because I forgot to start Project Fly. It's really annoying. Had some good ATC in the end on VATSIM. Cool, I think we did very well with that landing. Let's see here we are coming down into land. See how well we did. We had some strong crosswinds. And yeah, reasonable touchdown and reasonably close to the centre line. Considering the weather, I'm pretty pleased with that. Oh, the slope at Luton there. Tower. So we'll just get this tower view, and then we'll get, of course, the wing view, and then that will be that for this stream. I think we did pretty well there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that flight went. Now we'll just get a view out the left side, city town of Luton even. So that being it, just about, as I say, brings us to the end of this stream. I realise you had a choice of streams and videos to watch. Thank you very much for joining me. I wish you a pleasant onward browsing journey, and hope to welcome you on board another flight in the very near future. So from a very wet, grey and rainy Luton, that's a goodbye from me.